Terrence, any chance your kids become UFC champions?
No.
Why not?
They don't pay you enough.
Crawford's recent leaked training session has stirred up serious buzz. Ahead of his clash with Canelo Alvarez, the most striking takeaway: he's already focused on bulking up and managing the size gap between himself and Canelo. Despite the fight still being for months out, Crawford's training is now as intense as his fights. In just a few weeks, everything has shifted. There's nothing light or casual about his regimen anymore. He's all in. Crawford starts his day with breakfast, straight into intense boxing, sparring, and weightlifting sessions, with only short breaks in between. But before we get into the full breakdown of his leaked training footage and daily routine, look at some of the reactions from fans who caught a glimpse of it. One fan wrote, while another proudly stated, "History to become undisputed in 3 weight classes. Come September, the whole world will recognize Terence Crawford as one of the greatest to ever do it." Canelo Alvarez wasn't impressed by Crawford's efforts and tried to downplay them, saying, "Matter how much weight you gain, Canelo Alvarez will still mess you up. You're not Madrimov, and this isn't your weight class. If you want to be remembered, you might want to step away from this fight and save yourself the embarrassment." Adamant in his belief that Terence Crawford will emerge victorious, boldly declared, "This is no joke. If Canelo wins, I'll stop watching boxing. There's no way he wins after that performance against William Skull. The man can't even cut the ring anymore. He's slow, unaggressive, and you all think he'll knock Crawford out. You'll see who Crawford really is on fight night." Another Crawford supporter chimed in, saying, "You all called the Spence fight a 50-50. He won, and suddenly you remembered. Spence had that accident, right? Now the fight with Canelo is a 30-70 against Crawford. I hope you don't make excuses when the GOAT wins again. Canelo's even older than Spence." A Crawford critic fired back, saying, "Weight classes exist for a reason. If you refuse to respect that, you'll end up the victim of the knockout of the year." Crawford's been overhyped his whole career with no real challenges on his resume. It's Canelo's time to shut him down and put him in his rightful place as just another average fighter. Meanwhile, the undefeated world champion, Crawford, is stepping up his training intensity as the fight nears. He's already making impressive strides, incorporating new training techniques and weight-building methods to ensure that any size disadvantage he faces is minimized. Crawford's training for his fight against Canelo Alvarez combines intense physical conditioning with a sharp mental focus, setting him apart in the boxing world. His current routine is a well-rounded mix of activities designed to sharpen his boxing skills, maintain peak physical condition, boost punch power, and help him gain the necessary weight to challenge Canelo, a tip. Camp includes circuit training with weights, strength and conditioning drills to enhance speed and agility, and core exercises where his trainer, McIntyre, bounces a heavy medicine ball off Crawford's stomach while he performs crunches. Additionally, Crawford incorporates mountain runs into his regimen for stamina and endurance. Is a big fan of swimming as part of his cardio training, dedicating 30 minutes to an hour every night to the pool. Swimming is low impact, easy on the joints, and aids in muscle recovery and regeneration, helping repair fibers and cells. While it's not his natural strength, Crawford pushes himself harder in the water as it provides a different kind of cardio compared to running, which he believes has tremendous benefits. After his swim, Crawford shifts to boxing, where he continually works to refine both his offensive and defensive technique.
It is official, Canelo and Crawford at Allegiant Stadium. Give me your first reaction to that getting announced.
Super excited, super excited. Like I say, a lot of people are saying about Crawford's age, but no boxing, no life, as Canelo would say. And Crawford still, in age, but he ain't took no punishment. He's cautious, he works hard throughout these years, so
His pad work showcases his dedication. With a clear focus on improving his movements, what sets him apart is his relentless commitment to perfecting every aspect of his game.
You got to count that in the factor, but in his heart, in his mind, in his spirit, he's still youthful about boxing. He loves boxing, and this is one way to get him up. He's a challenge guy. He loves a challenge, and Canelo is the biggest challenge you can get. We got to go up 2 weight classes, really 3 weight classes to get a guy like that. Hardest puncher, great counter puncher, tons of experience, undisputed champion, unified champion, a couple of divisions champion, and so we didn't get the Pacquiao or the Mayweather, but
Crawford's recent league training session has stirred up serious buzz ahead of his clash with Canelo Alvarez. The most striking takeaway: he's already focused on bulking up and managing the size gap between himself and Canelo. Despite
the one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We going to do everything we can to him.
the fight still being for months out, Crawford's training is now as intense as his fights. In just a few weeks, everything has shifted. There's nothing light or casual about his regimen anymore.
I've been beating up big dudes all my life.
Because they underestimate your blood.
It's just, even if they didn't, I'm gonna beat you up. I can fight.
Right.
So if you watch, like, all these dudes bigger than me.
Yeah.
I don't care, but I'm gonna find a way to win, no matter what.
In September, are you gonna pull this? I shook up the world. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you.
He's all in. Clips Crawford starts his day with breakfast, straight into intense boxing, sparring, and weightlifting sessions, with only short breaks in between.
I told you.
Definitely. That's definitely gonna be, one of the moments. I need the doubters to fuel me. What you think he'd do if he go up 2 more weight classes? I need that, because that's gonna make me more focused and turn into a different animal. So I need the people to say, I can't do this, or I'm not.
But before we get into the full breakdown of his league training footage and daily routine, look at some of the reactions from fans who caught a glimpse of it.